Hi guys! So today I'm going to do another Harry Potter Thursday, and this week I read chapters 5 through 8 from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. The first thing I'm going to talk about is in chapter 7 we learn the school song of Hogwarts, so I thought I'd start off by singing that, and this is more for just entertainment than actual musical quality, so you know, hey, here it goes. Hogwarts, Hogwarts, Hoggy Woody Hogwarts, teach us something please. Whether we be older, bolder, young with scabbing knees, our heads could do with filling with some interesting stuff. For now they're bare and full of air, to flies and bits of fluff. So teach us things worth knowing, bring back what we forgot. Just do your best, we'll do the rest, and learn until our brains all rot. So one of the other things I wanted to talk about was Harry gets to go to Diagon Alley for the first time, and when he's walking through the streets of London and he's asking Hagrid, you know, can you get all this stuff in London on his school list, and Hagrid goes, well, if you know where to find them. Well, Harry's eyes, like most of ours, just jump from building to building, and if it's nothing interesting, we don't think anything particularly of it, and he almost missed the Leaky Cauldron. And I think this is very just kind of telling in how J.K. Rowling really put some thought into how she wrote the books, because she made a wizarding world practically fit in with our world because they were able to coexist, because as human nature tendencies we just overlook the things we don't want to see, and I think this is just fantastic. I also found it interesting that once he's in Diagon Alley, that the vault that Hagrid gets the, at this point it's not really said, but it's the package out of Vault 713. 713 is the combination of the lucky number 7 and unlucky number 13. So I kind of like this juxtaposition in the vault number. The other thing is Harry's first wizarding boy his own age that he meets with magical qualities is actually Draco Malfoy. And he compares in his mind Draco Malfoy to Dudley. And this, I don't know why, but I particularly laughed at it. I thought it was funny that, you know, Draco, who had heard about this boy, Harry Potter, all his life, didn't know who he was talking to, and actually ended up making a fool out of himself in the shop where they're getting their robes fitted. And I think this is just really telling in how different the two boys were brought up and their thoughts on magical properties. And I love, love, love the Weasley family. I particularly love Ron. I think he is adorable and young and just innocent, and it's interesting because Ron is very, very interested in Harry after meeting him, because Harry Potter is the boy he lived. And Ron's asking all these questions, and Harry doesn't mind showing a scar or anything like that. But Harry's also interested in Ron's life. He thinks Ron's life is amazing. He says he wishes he could have 3 wizarding brothers. And then, you know, Ron returns gloomily saying, well, I have 5. But Harry loves this. Harry would love to trade lives with Ron and have that family experience, while Ron would like to trade places with Harry and have the money and the fortune to buy everything. And Harry's really a prime example that money isn't everything. He can have his happiness without money. And I think these two become best friends, you know, through, you know, really chance. And I think that it's great because they both have something in common. Their curiosity of each other's lives and jealousy of each other's lives is really just, I found it very heart compelling when I reread this portion of the book. The sorting hat was another major feature. I personally myself believe that I would either be a Slytherin or a Ravenclaw. I don't think I could be a Hufflepuff. One, because Hufflepuffs are super nice, and not that I mean, but I don't have a filter. I don't ever mean to insult some people, but I say what I think, and what I say to your face is nothing different than what I would say behind your back. So, in a way, that's a characteristic I really admire in people, is, you know, almost brutal honesty. But that doesn't always come across to everybody quite as nice as, you know, as a characteristic I see. And I could see being in Ravenclaw because I am quirky and geeky and, you know, different. and I love to learn and read, and I always loved school from a young age, especially the sciences, which, in my opinion, my favorite classes at Hogwarts that they take during their first year would be potions. I would absolutely love potions. I loved chemistry, especially when I was younger. I didn't particularly like it throughout college, but I definitely liked it when I was younger, and I didn't mind the labs in college. When you get to make things and blow things up, that's always really cool. And I don't think I would have liked her. No, I don't think I would have liked herbology as much. I wouldn't have minded going to it. It wouldn't have been my least favorite class, but it wouldn't have been my favorite. I've never really been a plant person. It doesn't pain me to study them, but they're not my thing. My second favorite class other than potions would probably be astronomy. I've always loved space, and I love looking at pictures of space and learning about space, and I took an astronomy class in college, really because I thought I needed it, and I actually didn't, but I loved the class through and through, and I learned more than what we actually had to learn from the required reading, just because that's something I love to do. If I see a thing on Google saying, hey, you know, there's a Star Watch tonight, you know, I'm likely to go out and see whatever the event is, whether it's a meteor shower or a comet or an eclipse. Those are things that I really just enjoy seeing. The third class, the other one I would really, really enjoy is charms. I love charms. I like the idea of being able to make common objects do things that they wouldn't ordinarily do. And I really like that. Harry Potter Thursday, not all that interesting. I kind of made it last minute because I've been busy all week. Well, thank you for watching this video. Next week on Harry Potter Thursday, I will be doing chapters 9 through 12, and I will also link my first Harry Potter Thursday and the down bar below in case you haven't read it. Oh, also, for those of you wanting a Bada Books wrap up, I had a horrible reading week that week. There are some things that came out, things I had to do, and it wouldn't have been horrible as if it was just a normal week reading, but it wasn't a good readathon week. I finished one novel, but I finished that the first day of the readathon, and then I started another, but I didn't finish it. And I started The Five Little Pigs, and I finished Ironside. And then I read, you know, a couple chapters in Harry Potter. So that's about it, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.